Yo. What's good, everybody? It's your boy JT, opposite from the norm. Before I get started, make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe. Hit them thumbs up. So, alright, we see what's going on with the political race. Before I get started on the numbers and stuff and showing some stuff, I'm gonna go ahead and show what's going on with 45, aka Orange Face. So, here's what Orange Face had to say.
This is a fraud on the American public. This is an embarrassment to our country. We were getting ready to win this election. Frankly, we did win this election. For our own hours to ensure the integrity for the good of this nation, this is a very big moment. This is a major fraud in our nation. We want the law to be used in a proper manner. So we'll be going to the U.S. Supreme Court. We want all voting to stop. We don't want them to find any ballots at 4 o'clock in the morning and add them to the list.
Alright, so this is the thing, right? This is where it's idiotic, because if the counting would have stopped, you would have lost, because at no point in time was he ahead over Biden. Like, Biden has been winning the whole time. So if you want them to stop, guess what that means? That means you would lose. So why would you want them to stop counting if that could mean you could win? Because Biden has been in the lead the whole time. In fact, he's even more closer to, I believe, to 270 than 45 is. So that doesn't make any sense why you would want them to stop. So let's go ahead and go over here to what's going on now with the votes. Yeah, excuse me, I'm gonna turn this over. All right. So it says Biden 253, Trump 214. So if you would have stopped, now you would lose. So a lot of people say you already won, you didn't. And then when it comes to the House, it's 35 seats at stake, uncalled races at 6. So it's looking like Republicans are going to be stealing a lot of the House. But once again, Biden 253, Trump 214, road to 270. And Biden is actually winning right now. He's almost at 270. So why would you say you would want whatever? He makes no sense. But Democrats, House control is at 227. Republicans is at 208. Senate, Democrats are at 46. Republicans are at 48. Now, excuse me, I said that losing the House, but it looks like while they've been counting the ballots, which is the mail-in ballots and drop-off ballots, apparently, they're still counting all of that. That's what they're still counting. So he's saying 45 is saying that it's a fraud. Most likely because everybody that's turned out that's doing the mail-in is like, that's what the issue is. A lot of people did the mail-ins. They didn't want to have to go out there like that. Myself, I also did a mail-in ballot, but I dropped my ballot off versus mailing it in, which I think a lot of people should have did, which would have helped the election go a lot quicker if people would have at least just dropped it off. You know what I'm saying? Just put your mask on and drop it off. But come to find out, mail-in ballots has been a thing for some years now, for a long time. And they try to make it seem like the mail-in ballots, that was going to be some kind of way that they was going to cheat. But in actuality, mail-in ballots has always been a thing. It just, a lot of people didn't really do it. We was cool with, going out there and voting stuff. This is only like my second time voting. But as you see, 253 Biden, 214 Trump. If they was to stop right now, you would lose terribly. So we'll see what's going to happen with that. All right, so that's on the presidential debate. Now I'm going to go ahead and go over to my by local. So I want everybody to check your local, see what's going on in your local. So in local, we have a lot of Republicans winning. Slash Pinellas County. As you see, House District 12, Republican won. House District 13, Democrat won. House District 14, another Democrat won. See what else we got. House District 15, another Republican won. As well as 16, 17. All right, now constitutional amendment 1, citizenship requirement for voting. Yes, 1. Constitutional amendment 2, raising Florida's minimum wage. Won that. That's great. Constitutional amendment 3, all voters vote in primary. That's a no. Constitutional amendment 4, voter approval. That's a no. Limits on homestead property tax assessors. Yes. Ad valorem tax discount. That's a yes. Florida Supreme Court retained Justice Carlos G. Munez. That's a yes. So make sure you guys look and see what's going on your local city and state. If you don't care about presidential, that's fine. But if you voted and you care, or you care about what's going on in your local state, make sure you look that up in your local state. So I've been talking to people about the whole voting thing, and I totally get it. For the people that don't want to vote, that feel it's a fluke, I understand it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not mad at people when it comes to the presidential election. Now, what we have to realize when it comes to local and state is certain things you may need to vote on that may help you. If you're somebody that works a 9 to 5, and if you're voting in your state for minimum wage or overall minimum wage, you might want to at least vote on that. You don't have to necessarily vote presidential. You know what I mean? You can just be undecided on it. You know what I mean? And that's what a lot of people got to understand. I've seen other people saying that, you know, that they didn't vote necessarily presidential, but they voted for local and state, which does matter, because if you're voting on who gets the Senate and House and stuff like that, for your representative for your state, you know what I mean, or your city, who's in that local government, you know what I mean, that matters a lot for you wanting to see who's going to push for you in times of need. Because what we got going on now, and the problem, hopefully more Democrats, y'all don't get mad at me, but hopefully more Democrats win in the House, in that matter of when it comes to the stimulus check. And I'm going to tell you why. When it comes to the stimulus check, if more Republicans are in House, they gave out what they felt they want to give out, but they didn't want to give out that more. The Democrats want to come and give more. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not going to tell people just because you want to check or certain PPE loans and stuff like that, go vote Democrats because they're trying to give it to you, just give it up. I'm not saying that. But I am saying what the importance of it is, we need more people in that's gonna, and matter of fact, maybe just a new regime too. Like I said, I like Tulsi Gabbard because of the way she's talking about more bipartisan. We need more electives that's talking about working with the other side versus against them. So if you've seen anybody that's talking about working more bipartisan, that might be a person to try to put in a seat. Because the problem we're having is everybody wants to be divided versus that we're actually trying to help the people. You know what I'm saying? But it's going to take a lot more people voted in for that to happen. That's if you care. I mean, if you don't care, I respect that. You ain't got to care. But for the people who do care, that do try to vote for certain things that matter like that, we need more bipartisan. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of who you vote for, if it's Democrat, Republican, or Independent, we need more bipartisan people. You know what I'm saying? That can actually do something. You know what I mean? I'm not talking about presidential. I'm talking about seats. I'm talking about your district and things of that nature. I'm talking about minimum wage, because we need them to give more money to essential workers, which you see they are not doing. They talked about it, and then now they don't talk about it no more. For all those people that work 9 to 5, that got spent a full 8 hours, and see, they sending stuff up. So we have to be able to look out for our essential workers, like, and that's important. You got to think about it. Like, you can at least go vote on minimum wage. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's important. I'm thankful here in Florida. We did the minimum wage, so from $8, it's gonna go up two more bucks. And they's trying to say within the next 4.5 years, God willing, it'll go up to 15. That's important because right now, especially for essential workers, people working there with their mask on, working 8+ hours a day and 40+ hours a week, man. Them people deserve it. You know what I'm saying? When you go to your Wawas, your McDonald's and all that, them people deserve that. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what we got to think about our other people, because it's certain things like that that is important. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to worry about the presidential. You don't have to vote on that. But you could have, if you didn't, at least voted for minimum wage, the raise in pay and stuff like that. Or, in your school, making sure that, students got good school board members and that's doing what they're supposed to do and looking out for students. Whether students want to go to school or not, making sure that there's going to be people that represents either side. That's what's really important. We got to think about that. You know what I mean? So, like I said, I respect people if you don't want to vote, that's fine. And I respect the people, especially who's like, listen, I don't care about voting for the presidential, but I'm going to go ahead and vote for local and state. You know what I mean? So that's what's at least important, that you at least making those votes count and try to making some change. Especially if you say you love being here in this country, you better do something. Cause you right here broke and you got that going for yourself. I don't know what else to tell you, man. They don't care nothing about you. But if you fine with flying under the radar, do your thing. But I'm just saying, for the people that, oh, this is my country, we black people building all that, then make sure you are voting or doing something in your community to help out. Don't just be a paperweight. You know what I mean? Actually make your life matter. You know what I'm saying? Make it mean something, that you're actually doing something and talking about something. So soon it's going to be some things coming up also with Amy Barrett, who is going to be looking at different things and what she's going to be talking about. And on some fluff piece, I guess Lil Wayne lost his lady because he endorsed Trump. Oh well, good girl. Leave that bum. This is your boy JT, opposite from the norm, with Poli Talk. Just was going ahead and covering just a little bit what's going on, which is the election. So God willing, by next Wednesday, we'll be able to just talk about whoever wins and what their plans is, their first actions, or what they're going to be doing. It's from presidential candidates to local, state, and government to federal judges and things of that nature. Oh, yeah, also, another quick fluff piece. Your boy Lil Pimp, not Lil Pump. Trump called him Lil Pimp. He don't even know his name, but he appreciates him so much and brought him up on stage. Lil Pimp. Ignorant. Alright, this your boy JT, opposite from the norm. Make sure you like, share, comment, subscribe, hit them thumbs up button. We're going to get back with you. Also, we're going to be having later on the sports wrap up for the week, so y'all look out for that. Make sure you like, share, comment, subscribe. Get them thumbs up. This your boy JT, opposite from the norm.